to go over my Malibu Kayak Stealth 14 setup. I just got off paddling for the day, so it's been a long day. What I'm going to do is show you, since I'm going to tear it apart, how I have it set up. You'll see right here, it's got 4 rod holders. I use the one back here for my net, which I have strapped to my chair. And I usually just set my tackle box on top of where a lot of people set the egg crates. These right here, I use the tie-offs for anchors and drift socks. And I store them, I should take the seat off here. I store them in here, which is dry storage, along with my GoPro accessories. You can see I have my anchor and my drift sock. And I'm sure I got peanuts in there too, I guess. But that is dry storage, which goes all the way to the bow, which it does have a lot of dry storage on it. And I usually clip my GoPro with a clip right here if I don't have a chest mount. So I will remove this, everything clips off. See, dry storage under here. I carry an extra life jacket. And I put my seat, I tether on, very important for people who paddle. I tether my paddle on, so you can let it go while you're kayaking, and you don't have to worry about leaving it behind. It's also got, you can see, a cup holder. I put lures, extra hooks, stuff like that. My pliers I gotta rinse off. It's got footholds, so while you're seated, you can get a comfortable, they slide back and forth, comfortable, press your feet against them, and you can sit really comfortably. I got a live well. I either put fish in there if I'm keeping them, or you can even put your bait in there if you have minnows. Small minnows go through the bottom if you don't put the plug back in. You also have a access hatch, so you don't have to lift the whole thing up, which I hardly ever do. You got more dry compartments on the side. Put my wallet and keys in here, some extra tackle usually. I usually carry an extra fishing license in there as well. And open up the other one, and I think I got my snacks in there. No, I got my phone. I could have swore I had a snack in here. There it is. I'll eat that on the way home. And I usually, you don't need it. I have a Ziploc bag to put my phone, electronics in. They've never gotten wet in the dry storage yet, so it's just an extra safety precaution. And it's also got, you can see this black stuff here, that's the casting platform. I will show a video after this of me standing up and how stable it is. Let me get some of this stuff off here. Like I said, I tether this on, so let's have to clip this real quick again. Paddle comes apart, goes inside. The seat unclips, then the net goes in. And then I always have dry storage, and everything is always with me. Actually, I might put my minnow bucket in here as well. My pliers are going in my tackle box. This I usually put just loosely in here so it doesn't flop around when I travel. What it's also got is 2 handles. We've got one up front and one in the back, which is very handy for dragging it. It weighs 68 pounds, I believe, and it's got a payload of about 450 pounds. I've had people sit in the back here and just put a pad down. In the summertime, whoever sits back there is going to get their hind end wet. It's also got like a smaller seat up front, and it's fine if there's a child up here. They sit, I'm probably really shaky with the camera here. They sit right here and they'll face you. Not bad with a kid. In adult, it makes it really hard to steer. You're front heavy is the problem. So I've actually taken adults. I've had 400 pounds of people on here, and they sit in the back. A lot easier to control for me. They can fish wide open in the back. I can fish up front if they don't mind getting wet. There's a small bass lake we just hammer them on, so that works really well. I will take the rods out here and show you the rest of my setup. As you can see, the casting platform on the Stealth 13, very stable. I'm in the river, I'm in the current, and casting all day. There is no issues of being unstable. I mean, it's not going to sink. If you can obviously trip and fall out, but I've fished on this now for 3 years. I have yet to fall out or even come close. You can shift, basically I wedge my feet in between these two spots on the casting platform, and that's how I bass fish usually. I'll sit and troll along. It's got 4 rod holders, and I'll post a little quick clip of trolling along in it as well, and kind of go from there. But open up the compartments, you'll see all of that. It's we'll cut it out right there because I'm just going to show you standing up casting. I use an extended truck is what it's called. It goes in the hitch here. I do 2 tie downs, one in the front and one in the back. And we're ready to rock and roll. Thanks for watching. I caught something today. Got a little baby turtle. I'll let him go, change out batteries. I gotta figure out how to catch a fish though.